Hey guys, we're back with the letter. When we last left off, we killed another main character. Well, we didn't kill her. She just happened to die. And we didn't get a notice last time. Did we get a... What are they called? Extras? Maybe? Where were they at? Gallery? There was a thing. Memory fragments. Yeah, we didn't get one last time. So, I assume this isn't just you completed the chapter, here you go. It's you got this certain ending, here you go. Well, certain, not really ending. Let's continue. We finished Hannah's route. Route. Let's just call them routes because none of chapters. Chapters is better. We're on to Zachary's chapter now. And oh yeah, how is this game so far? Like, I really have mixed opinions on it because, oh, yeah, right, so Zachary, because it always goes back a lot. We read his last time, right? Yeah, we did, and I feel like the characters, they leave a bit to be desired, but Western visual novels good enough. Although that's one thing I guess doesn't rely on, because a lot of Western visual novels are just, hey, Japan, we can do it too, but then they just copy Japan instead of doing what they're good at. But I guess this isn't really it's not really anime-esque. I mean, it is a little, but not as much compared to others. And what is that humming? What I feel like what's going to be important is voice, given we're telling the story from 7 different perspectives. So far, it's been good enough. Like Isabella, it was Isabella, and his narrative came off, strong enough, I guess. So, I don't know what I'm trying to get across here. The President of Overcome. It's been long before I crossed the threshold. Faint but light and warm. Reminder of what home is. And one thing I'm really curious about. Does Zachary know that Isabella's dead by this point in time? Because, I mean, he didn't act like it. But Rose was found dead the next day, right? So, I mean... Pause. Staring but commanding gaze. Ma's. Tender smiles. The sunlight filtering through the eaves in the morning. Okay, seriously, stop humming. The distinct smell of cinnamon and vanilla as it drifts through the air every time something cooks from the room. The room. Our room. On pause, pride and joy. Your sister and I too eventually. But we ain't allowed there. Ain't. Not yet. Not until we're taller or older. Not until we've learned how to take care of ourselves and not to burn our hands. Reach the cupboards without having to be lifted.
But a little peek wouldn't hurt, yeah?
Floorboards are cold under my feet more than it usually is. The wall's more forbidding than what I'm used to. Farther and farther, the room goes. My singing ceases and pause.
No, please wait. I'll be good. I'll sleep on time. Don't go.
Can't hear pause. Oh, not above the raucous clanging and the deafening roar of gunshots, nor the screams replacing the comforting soft melodies. His parents died, right? Hate crime. Okay. There's only the blinding fear. So he's Batman. I gotta be honest, I've never read or watched or consumed any Batman media, but something like that happened, right? His parents are dead, and he speaks in the what does he say? My parents are dead. I've never watched Batman. There's only the blinding fear. When my foot slips, the red sea that catches me is bitter and frigid. The blood that drips in my hand is warm. I've never watched any superhero movies or media, unless you count anime. But I want to count My Hero Academia's superhero media, because that's Japanese superhero media. I guess it's similar, but it ain't my blood. Walls tumble and everything goes quiet. October 25th. Okay, it's the day after Isabella dies, I think. Let's check the tree. We're going down the south path. I'm going to assume we would be having a chat with Isabella right now if she wasn't dead. So how are we gonna get Zachary? I'm going for the everyone dies route. If we can't save everyone, might as well kill everyone, The first 3 notes, while muffled, are enough to wake me up. You got a journal. So, yeah, so it's the next day. Takes a few moments for everything to fall into place, for my eyes to adjust to the light streaming into the room. Despite the pleasant chill the AC brings, my shirt is clinging tightly to me. My blanket is a tangled mess around my throat. It's one of those nights again where sleep passes like a blink and is plagued with vague, fuzzy thoughts. Lift my hand and rub away the drowsiness from my eyes, although it is little to relieve the gritty, burning sensation from my eyelids. Outside, the sun has yet to peek over the horizon. What is that blinding light coming from? The night has already given way to the cool morning light. Oh, what? Washing everything in subtle gray hues. Subtle gray? That's pretty blue to me. This hour, the entire city remains unstirring. Ordinarily, waking up before my own alarm means abusing the snooze button, twice or thrice, just to catch those precious few extra minutes of sleep. But the persistent ringing makes it impossible now.
This better be good.
Greggily, I scramble for the bag sitting at the foot of my bed. Just get here, please. The ringing hasn't stopped even as I fish the phone out, but Ash's name flashes brightly on the screen when I turn it on. Hey, do you think they'll believe in the ghost now? Must be pretty urgent if he has to drop the call.
Where are you?
Ashton, it's 6 in the morning. Sun hasn't even risen. Hell, my brain ain't even awake yet.
That was really well delivered. I like that.
What do you need?
Get your ass here, pronto.
Here? Hold on. Can't this wait until I'm actually awake?
No, Rebecca's not in a good state, and...
Oh, what? What happened? Was that just a check? Okay, so... I assume that's a check with Rebecca. His voice hitches, and I fail to catch the last of what he's saying over the sudden racket on the other side of the line. When the noise dies down, however, he does not continue. This abrupt change in his tone, the unexpected hesitance to speak puts me on the edge, and a different kind of anxiety clings to me. Something's wrong.
Here is where, Ash?
Apartment. Rebecca's. And Isabella's. Just get here, please.
We know Rebecca's fine. He drops the call before I can ask more. Wait, do Rebecca and Isabella live in the same apartment? Okay. Maybe it's just me, or my sleep-addled brain, but in that short moment, he sounds almost as if he's fleeting. The thought alone does not ease the lump of dread gripping my insides, already heavy with fear. Hold on, there's something I need to check. I remember a few weeks ago I had problems with hard drive space. How much? Okay, I have 7 gigs. That's enough to record. I'm very pressed for hard drive space. Look, I have an extra, I'm padding it right now, terabyte hard drive, but I haven't put it in yet. So I only have one terabyte right now. But despite the questions currently swimming inside my head, I waste no time in getting dressed. The rest of the day's plan and scheduled meetings effectively forgotten. Whatever lies ahead, hope this ain't one of those times when my intuition is right. Story update again. Oh yeah, I thought this was longer, but it's going really fast. Every story update is essentially just, you chose a choice earlier, so here's, a mark for it. And so I assume each one's going to get longer as it goes on, even if they're all around the same length. Although I wouldn't doubt that, Luke and Ashton's chapters are longer. The murmurs of that small crowd milling on the streets are loud against my ears, in contrast to the sleepy, laid-back reputation this neighborhood has built throughout the years. Despite sitting close to downtown Luxbourne, Salem Wild Quarter never did quite attract the loud crowd common to the city. Isabella mentioned once how the quiet bothered her in the first few years here. She's grown so used to the routine clangor of the slums in her hometown, it has become the closest she has to a lullaby. She never did quite adjust to the kind of mom Salem Wild had. Yet now, I highly doubt she liked this kind of commotion either, in her own apartment complex no less. Moreover, where is Rebecca in all of this? I was hoping either one of them will be able to give me an explanation, but a number of police cars and an ambulance are packed along the street closest to the compound. Giving Ashton's tone over the phone, I already half expected their presence here. What's a little surprising are the news vans lined up on the road opposite.
What in the blazes is the press doing here?
Cold stone at the pit of my stomach grows more unwelcoming with each step I take, bringing a sour taste to my mouth. A handful of the carriers have flocked near the building, probably waiting for something interesting to happen. Carefully, I weave my way through the thin crowd, only to be halted soon by a perimeter tape enclosing the 3-story apartment. My eyes start around the busy landing on the other side. Buzzes with activity as several officers move in and out the building, most of them in white suits stained at the hems and gloves with a striking shade of red. Oh, who could have died here? I try not to think where this came from, but an idea has already planted itself firmly in my head long before I can stop myself. Can we please see a body so I can confirm Isabella's dead? So I can stop saying, oh yeah, Isabella died. Oh wait. Because I mean, hold on. There's a skull. Tell me that's not dead end. Ashby must be there somewhere. Did I say that already? I wait. And after what seems like a lifetime, he emerges from the building, his own gloves smeared with the same red shade the others had on theirs, and exhaustion evident on his face. Briefly, he scans the area, but quickly averts his gaze when he catches my eye. Not so much as a wavering acknowledgement, he starts to walk off in the opposite direction, while reading off the papers he has on hand with complete focus. I get that he's busy, but that's on a whole different level of weird. Not 3 steps later, though, seems to think better of it. He pauses, before wheeling around and walking back towards me. It's kind of hesitance. While not unheard of from him, it's only enough to feel the sick dread of clawing at my insides. Doesn't meet my eyes when he speaks either.
Sorry you had to be greeted by this.
You say that like this is something new to me. Come on, dude, after all these years, every time I see your name on the caller ID, I'm already half expecting something shitty went down again somewhere.
An expression, both pain and worry, crosses his face momentarily, before hiding back under his usual mask of indifference. The rest of my laughter dies from my lips, replaced by a sound devoid of any mirth. Tries a mic to keep the talk light. The thick atmosphere has been stifling at some point. Has become. I've always known how taxing his work in the police force has become since his promotion. Seen it with my own eyes, as a matter of fact. But right now, have things really gotten this bad for him?
Can't say the side of forensics is a pleasant thing to see in the morning. Anyway, where's Rebecca? You mentioned she's not in a good state. And then, we have this. Please don't tell me she's somehow gotten herself in.
Nothing's happened to her. They're just getting her statement. They should let her go soon.
He gestures with his head towards an ambulance parked a short distance from us. Her strikingly familiar hair is visible between the 2 officers standing nearby. Though I can't see her face, the tired droop on his shoulders is impossible to miss. Still, to see her unharmed is relief enough.
Glad to hear that. What's going on here anyway? Seems like you've got yourself another big case on your plate this time.
You self, that's not yourself.
It's been classified as a homicide, but nothing conclusive yet.
A homicide? Another? Right here? Figures why the press is here. No, I don't think any of the 2 girls will appreciate you bringing the whole precinct here. Bella especially. Never did quite forgive Devlin, no matter how much she laughs about it now.
Zachary,
Isabella's not here. Zach.
Flicker of grief. Momentary in his passing, but it's there across his face at the mention of her. And as a single lapse, the stone in my stomach has firmly lodged itself up in my throat.
Ash, what's really going on here?
A hunch. That's all it is. Or if there's anything I've learned from him all these years, it's that asking the hardest questions are unavoidable if you want to get answers. Not in a world as harsh as ours.
Ashton, I asked you a question. Where is Isabella?
When he looks at me, I already know the answer. God dang, I already know it. Well, I want to hear it straight from him.
She's dead.
2 words. None of it registers.
Dude, you know full well I find jokes like that in bad taste. If you need me curious about this, you got it done way before that came out of your mouth. Now answer the question properly.
I already did. What else do you want me to tell you?
The truth! Stop sitting with me and tell me what this is all about! God help me if no one tells me what's going on, I'll swear!
I don't have time for this, Zach. I've got a lot of stuff waiting to be dealt with right now. I need you to make yourself useful and stay with Rebecca after they're done with her.
Let me through.
My hand's already on the tape, poised to erase it, but he's quick to move in front of me to bar me from crossing to the other side. It only serves to erase the ire bubbling up in me. The Tony text doesn't help either.
I can't let you do that. This place is off limits until the investigation's over.
It wasn't a request. Let me through.
What could you possibly want to?
You said she's dead! I want to see it with my own eyes, Ash! I'm not buying any of your bullshit until I've seen it with my own eyes! Now move aside!
Or what? You'll break the tape? March in there like some criminal above the law?
So Zachary's voice actor, I'd give him like a... I don't have any faults with him, so, you know, I'll just say 10 out of 10, you know. I mean, that's, yeah, you get what I mean, but Ashton's, there's a bit to be desired in this scene.
Because I'm telling you that's what you'll be once you do. And I won't be able to keep you out of trouble this time, no matter how innocent you are.
Like, the voice actors in this game, they aren't bad. You know what I mean?
Screw the rules! That is my friend in there! Just the other day I was talking with her. How can she be dead right now? How sure are you that she is?
Hey guys, I think this ghost is about to kill me. No, it's not. You'll be fine. How can she be dead right now?
All I'm asking is proof, goddammit!
It's not that simple. We're following a protocol here. And friend or not, you have to stay in line while forensics finishes documenting the victim's body and every fucking thing in the goddamn scene. Now back off, sit down, and let us do our work. Don't make this harder for us, Zach.
What? You make it sound like you don't even know her. Ain't she your friend too?
It's not that. You don't understand. Right now, she's nothing but a dead body. We need to...
All I saw is red. Okay, I need to explain. So that, you know, that's Ashton's arm. I thought that Zachary was punching him. Like, he had 3 hands. And it's like, you know, like, you can see my cursor, right? Yeah, you can see my cursor. Okay, so like, you know, his arm was like this, but he also had that arm, and so I was confused. My anger subsided just as quickly as it erupted. Next thing I know, he's on the ground, nursing a bloody lip and a bruised cheek with an unreadable expression in his eyes. My fist falls to my side, limp and forgotten. The papers and photos he's been holding onto all this time flutter uselessly into the floor around us, as if to mock me. His rage would have been better, far easier to deal with than the wall he suddenly built up around himself. So, I take issue that they said all I saw is red. They could have just made the screen red and, you know, made him say ... Point would get across. When you're angry, you don't think, all I see is red, ah! You get what I mean? So rage would have been better, far easier to deal with than the wall he suddenly built up around himself. With it, there's only hurtful words and ugly truths. No puzzling guessing games that leaves you to thinking for days on end. Shouldn't have let my temper get the better of me either. Want to apologize, say something to remedy the situation. My mouth has gone thick with fear and remorse all at once. I can only look at my feet, no longer standing close to the boundary I threatened to cross earlier. That's when I see it. Understanding dawns on me, violent enough to shake me. Trembling hands, I reach for the scattered photographs off the pavement. Oh! Looks like it hurt a little. Sick burning feeling immediately rises up in my throat. Apparently on instinct, my eyes move in every corner of the print, searching for any sign of tampering, for any discrepancy, for any hope that this might just be an awful prank. But try as I might, I can't find it. Ripped apart. There's no other word for it. She barely looks like herself. In fact, wouldn't have known if it was her if Ashton hadn't mentioned something earlier. When I think of her, all I see is the person who has rarely ever lost a tree in her voice. Often upbeat, rarely dispirited. Now, she's nothing more than a mangled mess of blood, flesh, and splintered bones. Her head is bent backwards, the eyes and mouth open in a silent, empty scream. A hole in her torso, big enough to expose her insides, gapes open at me. It's as if a savage beast has torn it viciously open and feasted on it, every organ mutilated and butchered beyond all recognition. So do we know she's dead? We haven't seen the body yet. Blood pools from the open wound, drenching her in the floor in a deep shade of red. Like, think of it, if Ash was the ghost, he could have photoshopped these, or killed someone who looks like her. Because Zachary said, I wouldn't have recognized her if I didn't. See? Ashton's the ghost, like I've been saying since the beginning. Can smell and taste it even without being there. When finally I look back at him, Ashton's shoulders have gotten rigid. His eyebrows are drained in a tight frown. His jaws are clenched tight. Recognize the frustration. His frustration, or what it is. It's not that Ash doesn't want me to see her. He simply doesn't want her to be seen in this state. This ain't how he wants her to be remembered. Struggle to find the words. Anything to fix this god-awful misunderstanding. This ain't what we should be doing right now. But he only looks away as he pushes himself off the ground.
Ash, I don't know what came over me.
I won't be pressing assault charges considering the situation. I've got things to check with the other officers, but don't go thinking you can easily cross this line without me here. The other police types won't be as forgiving. Go check on Rebecca. She's probably the one who took it the hardest.
Without another word, Ash gathers the papers littering the ground, ducks under the perimeter tape, and walks away without so much as a backward glance. Zachary receives an alarming phone call from Ashton, pleading him to go to Salem Oil Residences immediately. Upon arriving, Ashton bluntly informs him of Isabella's death. Frustrated over the news and Ashton's seemingly indifferent attitude, Zach punches him. I wonder if this is the type of game that... See, I don't know yet because I don't know if I've just made bad choices or not, but is getting a good ending hard? Like, you know, we don't really have anything to go off given we only have 2 endings. Like, we're calling them endings since, you know, endings. But, you know, first one, her entire stomach is ripped out. Hannah's, I mean, she got possessed, presumably. So I don't really know. This isn't gonna be, you know, school days, right? School days, to get a good ending, it's really hard, right? Like, at least I know with the anime, it's... Oh yeah, I forgot, this is kind of weird. Without another word, Ash gathers the papers littering the ground. Ducks under... I already said that. Doesn't even remember that the photos are still in my hand. Hindsight, I could follow him. I should follow him. Turn these to him, apologize, and maybe attempt a decent conversation without butting our heads or getting into a trivial squabble over this, of all things. But he's right. Dang it. He's right in that we're not the only 2 people going through this. Right now, Rebecca has to bear losing a friend all on her own. Who should I be with? No, following Ashton, I think that's the wrong choice. We've got to comfort Rebecca. I mean, what can we say to Rebecca? But at the same time, following Ashton is a no-go. Oh, surprisingly, Ashton's didn't go up. Apologies can wait. At the moment, Rebecca needs someone by her side. When I find her again, the officers who took her statement are long gone. Hey, want to see these funny photographs? Shit, don't show me the photographs. She has now moved in and shown the seat the paramedics have offered her, and a distant look has taken over her face. The usual fierceness in her gaze missing. Like a fire that flickered out of existence. There are no tears, just hollowness and sorrow. She offers me a weak smile when she sees me approach, but nothing else other than that. I try to say something, my mouth opening and closing in hesitation, finding words that will hopefully offer the least bit of comfort, if not sympathy. But all of them falls flat in the face of her own grief. The only thing I can give her is my company. To sit beside her and help her bear with as much strength as I can lend. Beyond this, the crowd slowly begins to thin out, mostly having already lost interest in the commotion that entails the discovery of a crime scene. A few do linger, just reporters finishing things up for the news and waiting for some final words just from the authorities. If this incident is not yet all over the news this morning, it will be soon. Okay, so, hold on a second. So, first off, your friend gets murdered. The next day, you go to a magazine, you go to do your job. You see the ghost that you're pretty much certain ripped out your friend's basically entire torso. And she's like, yeah, it happens. This incident is not yet all over the news this morning. It will be soon.
If she were here, she'd probably be scared out of her wits by now.
Yeah, I almost think there's a ghost. The words choke in her throat, her mouth closing off at the last one, as if to stop a sob from escaping her. I don't need to ask her who.
She'll likely be out of here faster than you can say ghost to her. Probably rent a new apartment on the other side of the city as soon as possible. For good measure.
She would. She never did like it here.
Did she say that?
No, not directly. Never directly. She'll complain about me being bossy or Ash being annoying, but she would never say a word about that. The rent here is cheap. She prefers it that way. It just means she'll be able to send more home. Personal comforts be damned. For her family. Always for her family.
Rebecca draws in a breath, long and shaky. Her voice falters for a brief second.
They always came first for her. She's, 26? She doesn't even know how to take care of herself. It's impossible not to worry, you know? And she's always like that, and...
She clenches her eyes shut and heaves in, her shoulders shaking with heavy, silent sobs. And as tears begin to slide down her cheeks, it hits me that I've never seen her cry like this before. Always the strong, reliable one, or the proud, fiery woman. That's pronounced fiery, right? How do we... I've seen that word does... I've got to check this. Because that's not...
Fiery.
Okay, it is fiery. Okay. Because, they reverse the I and the E. She's none of those. None of this is a drawer in and wrap my arms around her shoulders. She's simply another year's lost someone.
I don't really know what to say. Never been good with this, but I'm here, Rebecca.
Minutes pass before the rest of her cries subside. By the time the grief is temporarily eased, my shoulders are already damp with her tears. She offers me an apologetic smile as she pulls away, which I return in kind.
Didn't mean for you to see me like that. It's just that I was with her on the phone yesterday. Before this, we had a fight. If I had known that would be the last time, I don't know. Maybe I should have been more careful with my words.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to say anything now. And it's not your fault. Never your fault. Understood?
No, Zachary, I was just talking to her. She was alive, and I shouted at her. I should have at least heard her out, given her the chance. She was so worried about everyone that something might happen to us.
Suddenly, she trails off. The rest of what she's saying becomes lost in her tongue. Her eyes are wide when she looks back at me. One trembling hand cups over her mouth. The other reaches out to grip my arm with strength I had not known she possessed until now.
Zach, she was warning me. She said we might be in danger.
Nah.
Remember Rose Cooper, her co-worker, on the news? You've heard it, right? She was saying something about her and the letter she got from that mansion.
Whoa, wait there, Rebecca. That's a huge jump in life
Zachary!
right there. And a little bit too much to take in at once, frankly.
I know that. If nothing happened, I wouldn't have given it much thought. But as it is...
Zachary, you have to be more Johnny or Savvy. Come on.
What if she was right all along? What if that letter she found really has something to do with this? The same thing was written in her room, with her own blood
And nothing. I expected to hear a better argument from you, Rebecca.
Ashton, you're not helping right now. We look up to find Ashton marching towards us. His strides quick and decisive. The expression on his face, however, there are really no other words for it. Looks mad as heck. If he's the kind of person, I'd wager good money that the next one who annoys him will end up injured in some capacity.
And before you ask, the stupid letter's with forensics now, along with the other evidence.
Oh
Don't waste your time looking for it.
You gave it to forensics. We're all gonna die. We can't show it to 5 other people now. So really, this is just a huge pyramid scheme. The ghost always wins. We give it to 5 people. The ghost still kills us, but it also kills those 5 people. They show it to 5 people each, and really, until the entire world, the ghost just eats their stomach. What does the ghost even do? Why is it killing people?
The whole case is a train wreck as it is.
What would you have me do then? We don't know who did this. Whoever or whatever murdered our friend is still out there.
You think I don't know that? I'll get him, I promise.
Oh, the ghost is a girl, actually.
I'll get him, put him behind bars, and make him pay. But please don't go around playing cop. We aren't playing a children's game.
I have no intention to. Don't you think we also want the same thing as badly as you do?
His mouth opens, poised to say something, but wavers in the end. He averts his eyes. Maybe it's just me, but for a fleeting second, something close to regret flickers in them.
You don't know the half of it.
What on earth do you mean by...
All right, guys. That's enough. Proper time and place, remember? We ain't getting anywhere like this.
Sorry, you two. I think I need some air. I'll step out for a while.
They didn't voice act that one. Just forget I said anything. Yeah, Zachary? It's probably the exhaustion talking. That's what Rebecca sounds like. That'd be my Rebecca voice if I, had a Rebecca voice. She's already walking away before the two of us can react. Though with how our previous exchange went down, highly doubt chasing after her will do us both good. So get rid of the photographs quick before she returns. An awkward second stretches out between Ash and I, till I remember that the photographs are still with me. Good job, Zachary. They continue to weigh more than they actually do in my hands. Try not to look at them again when I hand it back to him. Once is
You
enough.
left this with me back there.
Recognition slips across his features before he walks over and takes them off my hands without so much as a thanks. So do you think when he got punched, he reached into his pocket, quickly grabbed the photos, threw them on the ground, and was like, ha ha ha, Zachary will regret punching me, oh ho ho ho. Neither of us speak while he clips all of it back to his file. What else is there to talk about? A gesture will be too inappropriate given the gravity of the situation. An apology right now, despite my intent when I sought him out, will be too early, too easy, too hasty. not with their minds still reeling from the news. All of us still finding ways to cope with their own grief. This is how he does it, with feigned indifference and an air of aloof detachment. I can't fault him.
What's next after this, Ash?
Can't say, but make sure you stay far away from the rights. We've got enough problems as it is. I don't need another one adding more to it.
Ooh. Wait, brakes, Ash, brakes. What about those things on the wall? Maybe she's right. Maybe it has something to do with what she's been telling us all this time. You saw the contents of the paper. What if it's...
Don't go thinking that the stupid letter is related or even a clue. This has more to it than some curse, damn it. I should have paid more attention. If I knew this would lead to this, I would have...
Given her another lucky charm. Give her one with a scorpion on it next time. Sure,
I
it'll
have to
work.
go. I'll leave Rebecca to you.
And as I watch him walk away, a different kind of worry weaves itself into me. Ash can handle himself. He's proven that time and time again. How far are we? 30 minutes. I think the same's going to be changing here, so let's hold in for a few minutes. But the way he carries himself at the moment, this frustration, perhaps even anger, now slipping into his every word. Years ago, early in our acquaintance, he said keeping a cool head is a priority in his line of work. Letting things get too personal should be the last thing that should happen in any case he's handling. I believed him then. Now, with everything as they are, I hope he remembered those words for himself. How old is Ashton? So hold on. Zachary's 31. Okay, so let's say Ashton's about 30. Okay. Because you have to have like a few years experience as a police officer to be a detective, right? I think so. Or it's not just a job you can get out of college, I think. Despite feeling sorry for his actions, Zachary decides to comfort a grieving Rebecca. She blamed their letter for their friend's death. Overhearing this, Ashton stepped in, pointing out how illogical she was being. Despite the tension, promised to catch whoever did this was given afterwards. We're gonna save. I'll see you guys next time with some more of the letter. We're getting into this. Like, I still don't think it's that great of a visual novel, but I feel like that's being too harsh. I can enjoy it for what it is, you know? So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.